Okay, give it to me.
The following contains offensive language and spoilers. Listener discretion is advised. Dun 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 dun.
America, we love you.
Fuck yeah!
Completely messed that up, but that's okay. Hold on. Let me stop that. I think I had it going too long. Stop. Where'd I lose you? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies Knows You Bully. Me host Leroy, aka the Thrustmaster 5000, with my co-host.
Yeah, this is Eli, aka Wookie Cookie.
That's a porn name. It's definitely Star Wars porn name.
Sure.
Meanwhile, on the other hand, the Thrustmaster 5000 is the racing wheel that I want for Christmas, Eli. I didn't get it, but I want it. So I'm throwing hints out there right now. Okay. Also, in our lovely third co-host, the AI, the Doombot.
All hail the Doombot.
All hail the Doombot. The Doombot is one. The Doombot is. Okay. All right. So, like I said, we're going to start off with this episode. We're going to start off a little bit more somber than what we did before because we have to address what happened this weekend. Now, the thing is, we thought when we said this last week, we said pray for us because we knew we had this freezing thing coming on this weekend. But we did know next time we're going to record this podcast that the miracle is going to look like this. So that threw us off. Got half of the country freezing, half of the country on fire. And California is going through it right now. So hopefully everybody in California, if you're out there, I know you're having a tough time. Hopefully you because we have listeners in California. Shout out to my boss. He just hit us up before we start recording. Eli, I know you got family out there. I got friends out there. It's a cop. I have a cop friend out there in California that, with that whole beef with Shia LaBeouf that we had going on.
Oh,
yeah, I called him to make sure how much trouble we were in. He said he said we're okay, but we probably don't need to announce a podcast out in California anytime soon. Just to be on the safe side. So
great.
So hopefully everybody's doing okay in California. So yeah, but I know it's gonna be a tough time. Now that Hollywood burning sign, that shit is fake. They're not doing that.
No, that didn't happen. Well,
that didn't happen.
Hopefully it does, because I'd like to see that someday. I never made it down to LA.
I know people want the biblical metaphor context to that. No, it didn't happen. So it didn't happen this week, but So meanwhile, we were freezing our ass off. Okay, can we talk about us now for a second?
It's cold as fuck here. Man.
Okay, yeah, I hate to shift to us now because we're cold as fuck when it's out on tip. But here's the thing, Eli. For me, it wasn't cold enough.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because they promised us it was gonna sleep, it was gonna snow, we were gonna miss work. It didn't sleep, it didn't snow, and I didn't miss work. I had to take my ass to work. It was cold, but it wasn't cold enough. So I had to suffer through that shit. I'm like, when am I gonna get an off day, man? When am I gonna stay at home and play video games? Nope, gotta take my ass to work. So fuck.
In the cold.
In the cold. Still cold as fuck, but just not cold enough. And it did like sprinkle snow a little bit, like at 12 o'clock. But I went in at noon. By the time I went to work, it thawed out. So
you mean it melted?
Yeah, it melted. I don't deal with snow like that. So I'm like, hey, fuck, man, I can't get a break.
Up here, we say it didn't stick.
Okay. It don't matter even if it stick a little, even if it doesn't stick down here, if we see it, everything is shut down.
Yeah.
We just get a chance to see it. That's all. So that sucks. So
no, it snowed and then it got cold.
So now it's starting to warm up again. So now I can put on my my shorts.
I hear we're getting a polar vortex this like in a couple days, which I'm not looking for. Those suck. That's where like my dog starts pissing steam, Like,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that, but it sounds fucked up.
Water freezes on impact when you throw it out.
I know it's painful for him. So
yeah, that sucks. Yeah, where it burned. That feels like it burns. You go outside, like it's so cold it burns. That shit sucks. But yeah.
Okay. Another weird thing that happened to me yesterday. I went to get some Wendy's and walking outside my car, I got some chicken nuggets and I dropped the chicken nuggets and hit the ground. I get
damn it. Did you get a Frosty?
I did. I shouldn't. I need to leave this shit alone, but I went and got it anyway. My
I
thing
miss
is this.
Fox.
Now, most time when people get they get chicken nuggets and they drop on the ground, people say, well, that's God telling you you don't need to eat chicken nuggets. No, that's God telling me I need to hang on better to my bag. So that's your lesson for today. Anyway, can we move on past that?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, we also got some house cleaning. Sorry about that. Now, last week we did our top 10 movie reviews, and Eli got on me because I changed my reviews when I actually posted versus what I actually said on the podcast. I'm gonna just say what I gotta say.
Oh yeah, I noticed he didn't have Axel Foley on the list. Didn't he?
It was because it was number 10, but if you see what number 2 is, Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Oh damn! It jumped.
I completely forgot the movie came out.
Damn! Like past Dune 2, man. Damn.
Yes, it passed Dune 2, shockingly. Yes.
Over Godzilla and Kong? Damn.
Yes. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence over Godzilla and Kong. Yes, any day of the week. So, yes. Awesome movie. Like I said, they had some good camera work in there. Will and Martin's banner is just as good as it all was before. The action scene is probably the best in a Bad Boys movie.
Is Michael Bay still directing them shits?
No, he quit 2 movies ago. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the action is like better than what it was when he was there. So they really went out, and they even had a slap joke in this movie.
A slap joke
because Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. So
okay.
Yeah. So they're aware. What do we got here? Let's see. Hi, Jay. You're new. We don't recognize you, but I'm glad you're here. Hello. We see you. We hear you. Oh no, this is a new guy. Fortnite
plays.
Fortnite guy plays. I guess you play Fortnite. You also misspell Fortnite, but okay.
We will try to hold your attention as well as that video game.
Yeah.
We will probably fail. So
we'll probably fail, but yeah, he's probably playing it right now. We're just in the background. Which is background noise. That's all. Yeah, that's what else we got. So yeah, that's all I got. The only change I made, everything else stayed the same. Eli, I don't think you changed. Eli, did you want to put in a wild horse or a dark horse or a card that you wanted to throw in the last minute?
No, I think I mentioned my honorable mentions. It was mostly horror movies, like Terrifier 3 and I can't remember what else I saw. And A Violent Nature, a bunch of horror shit that didn't make the list.
Okay. So that's what we made. So we wanted to amend our list, but we amended. So now get off our backs. We're done.
Killer Body Count. Did I talk about Killer Body Count? I didn't. That had one of the coolest kills this year. It was like a slasher at a camp, and at a sex therapy camp, and it had one of the coolest kills. Rivaling. I will rival. Yes, it's not as bloody as like Terrifier or that awesome Mortal Kombat kill in A Violent Nature, but the kill and a Killer Body Count was dope. Really well done, and it's just for that kill. Check it out. It's on Tubi. It's a Tubi original. Folks be sleeping on Tubi.
No, Tubi is the most watched streaming channel there is. Nobody's sleeping on Tubi.
All right, sweet. It's free, and they're putting out, some gems. There's some gems on there, man.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of crap too, but there's some gems.
Oh, it's a lot of crap on there. Yeah.
You just got to sift through it,
We can make a Tubi movie and throw that shit on there and be done with it.
like a comic book long box when you have to, you're going through the dollar bins and shit.
Or the DJs understand they dig it in the crates. They get that reference. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we're moving past that. We're actually going to get into the media podcast. We just like been dilly-dallying for the whole time. We can talk about a movie that Eli saw.
Oh yeah,
they came out last year, but obviously they didn't make the top 10. So,
and now that I've seen this could be an honorable mention too.
Okay, it's an honorable mention, so we're going to throw it
because this is really good. Yeah.
Okay, people have been talking about this movie a lot. I think it was a movie that came out the same time as this movie that didn't make as much money because this movie stopped it from doing it. So.
And I think it's been nominated for some awards. I'm not sure, but I got to watch The Wild Robot the other day, and I very much enjoyed it. It's an animated, it's a DreamWorks animated movie. It is about a robot that basically is shipwrecked on an island, and it basically becomes sort of like a parent figure to it's basically the Ugly Duckling a sci-fi Ugly Duckling. So all the animals are scared of this robot, and then at one point it's being chased by a bear, and it actually goes through a goose nest. It kills the whole nest except for one egg, and then the egg hatches, and the robot becomes like the surrogate mother to the goose, and and then basically it's like a worker drone robot, so it takes on the task of raising this goose. And the goose ends up becoming like an outcast. He's shunned by all the other animals. And it's basically about being an outcast. And they have like this outcast affair. There's like misfit family. It's the robot, the goose, and the fox that nobody likes. So they all sort of kind of form this like family of misfits on this island. The goose, the baby goose, has a hard time fitting in because he's raised by a robot, and all the other geese won't let him play any reindeer games, So it's about being an outsider. It's about being an outcast, and then finding your purpose and getting past and looking past differences. There's definitely a theme of like bigotry and and commenting on racism and stuff like that, of judging people, judging others for their differences, and then coming together and all that. And then of course there's a big action scene at the end where evil robots show up on the island, and everyone has to come together to defeat them. And it was a lot of fun. It was very touching. I found it very moving at times, especially when the robot has to teach the goose how to fly, because he has to migrate, for the winter. And the scene where there was a really touching scene where, he's saying goodbye to the robot that has no feelings. And of course, but it was very emotional, and me being a parent going through empty nest syndrome, I gotta say it hit home.
Okay.
My kid, my son has gone off. He is no longer in the house, and I do miss the kid. Even though I barely see him and barely saw him because he was always out and about, but all of a sudden, hey, his room is empty now. He does not live here anymore. Wow. And
it's real now. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a sadness. Yes. I found it very moving at times. So no, it's great. It's a really good, and it's, a movie for the whole family. It's definitely a kid's movie. It's got talking animals and shit. But it's also got a lot of funny scenes that, and adults will find it entertaining as well. And like I said, it's very funny and emotional, and very good movie. Right up there with WALL-E. It reminded me of WALL-E, which I also love.
Everybody loved that movie. Yeah.
Yeah. WALL-E, has, it's about a robot, and Earth is like this uninhabitable planet and shit. It has a lot of like deep sort of scary themes of, environmental disaster and all that shit. And I think that's what happens, because you don't find out what happens to Earth until like an hour into the movie, where you find out, the robot was actually on a cargo ship that sunk in a storm, and it washed up onto the island. And it turns out that the this is like probably hundreds of years in the future. They don't specify the date. But yeah, the world is like all the cities are underwater and shit. So it's obviously like some far distant future where humans are now making, robots to, it's iRobot, like I said, it reminded me of WALL-E, very much of WALL-E, a predecessor or a successor, should I say, to WALL-E.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not Disney, is it?
No, this is DreamWorks. WALL-E was Pixar or Disney Pixar. Yeah.
Yeah, Disney Pixar. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's just as good as WALL-E. What's the name? Lupita Nyong'o did the voice of the robot. Pedro Pascal was the fox. Mark Hamill is the voice of the bear.
Mark Hamill. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Catherine O'Hara, she was like the possum mom. Yeah. So there's our recognizable voices, and like I said, it was a really good flick. Fun for the whole family. So I dug it a lot.
You got to give it a score.
I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Great.
Pretty strong. And that didn't crack your top 10?
I'll do an all around. I'll stand by my top 10.
Okay. You're not gonna bitch out like I did. So okay.
If I would, maybe I would replace it with what did I have at number 10? The John Williams. John Williams is pretty good though. That was like really interesting.
Okay.
But this
Eli
is really
said it. He's standing on it.
I'll stand it. It's an honorable mention.
I'm the only bitch in the group. I'm the only one that changed my shit last minute. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now we watched a TV show.
Did we? Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah. Creature Commandos.
That's right.
We watched the show Creature Commandos. It was a 7-episode with HBO Max. It's on there right now. Technically, this is the first thing in the DCU, James Gunn verse, whatever you want to call it. And it's kind of dropping Easter eggs and things like that about where things are going. Mm-hmm. If you dig enough, you see it. So basically, when Superman comes out in July, Superman already supposed to exist in this world. So kind of let you know what kind of world he's in. So overall, I'm going to just give my thoughts of the show before I dig a little bit deeper. What I think about this show, liked it, didn't love it. Here's my thing about it. I felt like maybe we needed one more episode, 2 more episodes, something like that, because before we can even really get to know these characters, care about these characters, he got killed off or ran away or went evil or whatever the fuck, So it's like, oh, well, I kind of like them, but I guess.
Well, were they? I think they were already evil. I think that.
I guess so. Yeah, but you know what I meant. Oh, we're good. The opposite side where they were supposed to be. So, that's it. Like I said, I liked it. I like that James Gunn is laying the groundwork for what we're going on. I hate to compare this, Eli. It kind of felt like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It felt like a companion piece. I'm just saying, it felt like companion. I know it's like the most wide comparison you can make, but it felt like it's more like a companion piece to the bigger scheme. It's catch up. It's must.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah.
No. Good. No, it's not touching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. quality. I'm just saying that. But before you go, what would you think about the show, Eli?
I thought it was cool. I don't know my level of love versus like. I don't know, but I had a good time with it. I did look forward to every episode. I do agree. Like I felt like it needed one more episode, but I'm not gonna like that. But, that's not a bad thing for me wanting more of a thing. So I think that gives it even more points. It left me wanting more. I felt like we did learn a lot about every character. And I did like that they were all villains.
Yes,
still. Like
they were
this
monsters.
was another show about villains. Yeah,
they were trying to do misunderstood. No, they were monsters.
Except for what's her face, Nina, the fish chick,
which at the end didn't really matter. So yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, she's the good one, and I could tell the foreshadowing. Is she gonna get killed? Because every time we had an episode about one of the characters, something fucked up happened.
Right. That is true. Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, is she gonna die? Is she gonna die? And then when she did die, spoilers, sorry, we told you.
Sorry.
I was like, oh man, that kind of sucks. But about the only thing I can critique is the overall mission plot.
Yeah. Wasn't engaging enough. Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, they're supposed to kill her, or no, the first is supposed to protect the princess, then they gotta kill the princess. They're like flip-flopping back and forth. Then all of a sudden, this last episode, it was a big, huge conspiracy that sort of came out of nowhere. That okay, I didn't know there was a spy and
I don't think that even was a conspiracy. I think she just said, I just feel like killing you. I'm gonna just rationalize it.
But they said, the Clayface.
Clayface came out of nowhere and
was in cahoots was in cahoots, and Cersei had this vision, but then Waller sent a spy, or the princess sent, or there was a spy involved, and like this big revelation that I didn't like. Oh, what the hell? Okay, but whatever. Sure, shoot the bitch. You know,
like I said, it just felt like she was just rambling just to make an excuse to shoot her. So it's like,
yeah.
okay, whatever.
So that's about the only thing I can critique on it. But other than that, I thought it was in the end just like a sort of like a character study of all these kids. It was like the Suicide Squad with monsters. Pretty much the same shit. You know,
almost same shit. What is it? The best Suicide Squad we have? No, because I thought about that. I was just like, is this the best Suicide Squad? Nah, better than the movies. I get it, both movies, but the best, of course, is Assault on Arkham.
Oh yeah.
You can't beat that. You just can't beat that. So
yeah.
So overall, that being said, we said that the reason I'm saying it because okay, like I said, remember how we were talking about X-Men '97? Oh, it hit, it did all this. It wasn't that. You know,
no.
It was cool. Hell, it might be a step on the Harley Quinn. To be honest with you.
Harley Quinn is its own thing. This pretty much feels like something James Gunn would do.
Right.
You know, it's the James Gunn brand. It's what you expect when he does something like this. And he had all the James Gunnisms in it.
The quirky monsters found family team.
All that stuff. Soundtrack. Yeah, the band of misfits.
Humor and tragedy.
The finding a reluctant band of outsiders finding solace in themselves with each other. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I looked forward to every episode. I enjoyed pretty much every episode. It was, it did surpass my expectations. I was like, because at first I was like, whatever, I'll check it out. But I was entertained pretty much. It was better than I was thinking it was going to be.
Some episodes are better than others. I'll be honest with you, wasn't feeling the Weasel episode.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing. I mean, because I get it that they wanted to show the Weasel's backstory about how he was really the sympathetic guy and he really didn't kill all those kids. But you ruined a good joke in Suicide Squad. The whole thing, he murdered 27 children. Thought that was funny. I didn't need to explore that. Now they did that, it's kind of like, that joke isn't as good anymore now. So you kind of, I don't know. So that's me. Anyway, what we can do now is do a little deep dive about some little Easter eggs that they showed us.
I did like the Frankenstein episode where
the Frankenstein episode was good. Yeah.
Again, okay, these are monsters. These are villains. These are bad guys.
Right. Oh man, like you wanted monsters, you got monsters. That's what they said in the show. So
yeah.
All right. So like I said, we dig a little bit deeper. Like one Easter egg we had in there was Clayface. Now, because we know there's a Clayface movie coming out next year. And that movie, that Clayface in that movie is tied to this Gunverse thing. It's not an Elseworld thing, tied to that. So this is our first look of Clayface in there. We also got our first look of Batman.
The goddamn Batman.
Exactly. Who's playing him? Who's not playing him? We don't know.
He looks pretty hefty.
He looks like he looked like can't be Robert Pattinson. He looks a little bit too beefy for that. So so we don't know what's going on.
Brock Lesnar, like
right. Hold on, we got here Von 4L. What it do? What we got here?
Yeah.
Here,
Frankenstein was kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, what he did with that was really kind of fucked up. But you kind of expected it. That's the crazy thing about it. So we did all that. Okay, so like I said, they finally showed the goddamn Batman. Also, like I said, we got Amanda Waller showing back up. She's competing with that. Matter of fact, she's supposed to be getting her own show also. Live action, animated, who knows? And Rick Flag Sr. is in it. Now, the reason I'm showing this, because Rick Flag is going to be in the Superman movie. They've already showed behind the scenes. Spoiler for those who hadn't seen it. Played by the same guy, Frank Grillo, who voiced him on the show, will be playing him live action. And if you know who Frank Grillo is, he played Crossbones in the Captain America movies and blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. Yeah. My favorite joke in there when they called him a Dilfy piece of shit. I was like that.
I always thought he would have made him a great Punisher.
Yes. What movie was that? One of those Purge movies. He was in it.
Yeah.
Where he basically was the Punisher. Like he was the Punisher, but he was the Punisher.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty awesome. Now, I will say something about Rick Flag Sr., something I noticed that I don't know if anybody else noticed. Is it me, or did he seem like some wish fulfillment alpha male version of James Gunn? Like that's how James
Maybe.
Gunn wrote him. Now, Eli, like I said,
but
we're both
there
right.
was an animated James Gunn in the title sequence, though.
Right, but there was an animated James Gunn look like James Gunn. But
didn't
to
he
me,
he even appeared on Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, and he looked just like that. But Frank, the way they drew Frank, not Frank, what the guy's name? Rick Flag, Rick James, yeah, Rick James, Rick Flag. Sorry, Rick Flag Senior, Super Freak, yeah. To me, it looked like James Gunn wanted to draw like an ultimate version of himself. Like that's how he wanted, like, make me, but a better me, Okay. And like I said, Eli, we're writers. We understand that concept. Yeah. Probably better than anybody else, So that's just me. Nobody else called James Gunn out on that, but I'm gonna call him out on that. I see what you're doing, James Gunn. So yeah. And there's some more Easter eggs, but I can't remember all of them. But that's pretty much the show. It pretty much planting enough seeds to let you know where the DCU is headed. They even like one of those nightmare sequences. They showed clips of Superman, Wonder Woman, some other people. I think somebody, I can't remember else, but yeah. So, no, Chris Commandoes. We go past that. Can we move on to the next part of the topic? Next topic, I meant.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go address the thumbnail. A lot of people see the thumbnail, don't know what the hell I'm talking about, so we're going to address it just to say we addressed it. Eli, I don't know if you heard, but there are rumors, and I know that we don't like talking about rumors, but we're going to talk about it, that they might be recasting T'Challa, in Black Panther. Because, I think they're going to shoot that Doom, one of those Avengers movies that's coming out with Rob Downey Jr. I think they start shooting it this year.
Okay.
So they're already starting to get all the pieces together. There's rumors going around that Black Panther's going to be some kind of multiverse variant like that. So they're going to recast. So, yeah. So, like I said, a lot of people have been throwing names out there. This person should be that. This person should be that. And I think that we should throw our names, throw our list out there also. So right. Who do you think should be there, Eli?
For T'Challa? Fuck it. Yeah, man. He's done everything.
He can't play everybody. The multiverse of Yaya.
No, he's supposed to be Wonder Man, and who's
don't this shit come out this year?
I don't know.
They need to slow this machine down, man. We don't know what the fuck going on, man. And we follow this shit.
Fuck it. Luke Cage, get dude who plays Luke Cage. What's his name, Michael Coulter or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get Rob Downey Jr. to play everybody else, might well do the same shit.
Yeah. Hey, you just do the Tropic Thunder.
Hell, get Rob Downey Jr. to play T'Challa. Shit, multiverse.
Get the dude who got the other dude to play the dude or whatever.
I'm the dude. This guy's the dude. Play the dude. Okay, so I'm gonna throw a list up of the most popular actors that are like in the running for right now, Eli. And I want you to, out of that group, pick who you think should pick. You can just name, even if you don't know, just say like left, right, whatever, like this. I'm gonna throw it up there. So, boom. Oh, that's too small. Did I miss it?
Oh, Jonathan.
Hold on. I fucked it up. Damn it, Eli. That's what took me so long to record this show. But I throw it up there anyway. Let's see if you can see it. Okay.
I see what's his face? Finn. I see Jonathan Majors.
Okay.
I see. Is that you?
How'd that get in there?
Is
Look,
that you?
I didn't pick it. I just found this on the internet.
Why are you in a white Black Panther?
Well, I was in a white background. I didn't have time to CGI that shit behind it. I don't have Jonathan Major's budget. I can't do that shit.
You didn't put lotion on?
Didn't have time to do any of that, man. We couldn't afford it. It wasn't in the budget. Sorry. What do we got here?
Franklin State so far. Oh, that dude.
Franklin. Oh, point. He's popular also. They're saying he should be there also. My opinion, I think it should be Aldous Hodge. Him or bust. That's the only person we want. The only person I think that should play it. That's it. Anybody else you get, and you just kind of just.
Who's that guy? That's the what's that shit? What's that fucking movie? The Martin Luther King movie. What was that fucking movie called again?
There we go. That's what I was looking
for.
There it is.
Oh,
okay. Okay. Now you can see. I know the font was too small before, so now we got it blown up. So, like I said, that is the internet's tops picks. I just found this randomly on the internet. So
Oh yeah, I can see a lot better now because I thought
yeah.
that one dude was Everybody Hates Chris. That guy.
Oh no, but no, he can't play it. He's great on Abbott Elementary though. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna throw it up there. Y'all comment in the polls who you think should vote.
That
in
one
there.
dude, he played Hawkman.
Yes, like I said, all of these dudes have been played multiple black superheroes. It's only a handful of them they're gonna pick. So yeah. All right. So okay, move on to the next part. You know what? We're gonna stick with this. No, we're gonna move and stick with it at the same time.
Okay.
We're gonna transition into the Vidja Game section, but stick with T'Challa. Because while they're recasting T'Challa, you know that whole Marvel Rivals thing going on around that the video game?
Yeah.
So they've been modding. PC players have been modding, and somebody had taken T'Challa, and they've done this because, of course, white T'Challa. You know that's what they wanted. So they're going to run around as white T'Challa in their White Panther, Wisconsin forever. So there you go.
Wisconsin?
For the Hawkman is my top choice. He should play it. Whatever role he got going on right now, he should cancel that shit. Was it Cross season 2? Fuck that shit. No, Black Panther. So, hold up.
So this is like what was it? The Leatherface, and the Leatherface character in Dead by Daylight, where they were like running around in blackface. They were like making Leatherface put on a blackface.
Yeah, I didn't play that game.
Yeah.
Is that a game, a TV show? I can't remember. So yeah.
No, Dead by Daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, like I said, that's what we're gonna talk about. T'Challa, why they want to do that thing. So we knew it was coming, Eli. We predicted this before the podcast even started.
10 years ago, you went viral.
I went viral. I was on BET. BET reported on this shit because that thing took off so fast. I'm not gonna get a detail on it. We're gonna move past that, Eli, because I don't want to dig up any shit. So yeah. Just load this shit got out of hand real quick. So yeah. Oh yeah, that is not the way I wanted to be on BET. It really wasn't.
All those albums you dropped, but
all those albums dropped, but that was, and you know what my manager at the time, you should drop your album. You should drop your album in the comments. Like, no, they're gonna give me more reason to roast my ass. Like, no. Like, no shit. Okay, now we're gonna move full deep into the Vidja Game section, sticking with Marvel Rivals because this game is like the number one game out right now. Eli, I hadn't played it. I've been busy doing shit.
Yeah, I haven't played it since.
Yeah,
but played it.
Everybody else in the world has been playing it. So,
yeah, I figured.
Yeah, that dude just play Fortnite forever. Whatever your name is, stop playing that shit. Go play Marvel Rivals. That's what everybody playing. So yeah.
Even my kid who was like playing like Call of Duty. So all my friends are playing Marvel Rivals right now.
It's a lot of clips on Marvel Rivals going around right now. So yeah. And this week they're dropping DLC now. They dropped half of the Fantastic Four. I thought they dropped all of them. I was like, okay, yeah, I want to run the whole squad of Fantastic Four.
So the Fantastic Two?
Reed and Sue. That's it. Yeah, I like so the coolest ones, the Rock Monster and the Fire Guy. I can't play as the coolest ones. You gotta wait for that, Eli. You gotta pay for that shit.
Well, I bet you they're gonna make Reed like, what do you call it? Is Reed gonna be like Groot?
No. You know what Reed is gonna be like?
Yeah.
You ever play One Piece? Oh, well, you ever saw One Piece or read One Piece?
No.
Me neither. But he's that.
I heard it's about pirates. That's all I know.
Yeah. Okay. So the only thing I know about One Piece, pirate shit and all stuff like that. But apparently, like the main guy, Luffy, whatever his name is, he's got stretchy powers. That's his powers.
Okay. But I'm saying like Groot stretches it, like his attacks. His main attack is like he can grow his limbs.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, he do saying shit like punch from like across the room and shit like that. So
yeah.
But the way they're doing it in this game, okay, so apparently in that anime One Piece shit like that, like yeah, he can stretch, but you know how anime is, how they just take powers and they just like go insane with the shit. Yeah. So whatever he is on like the 1000th issue of One Piece, Reed Rich is doing that shit now. Like, okay, I don't read the shit, but people saying, oh, he's like doing Gear 5 and Gear 4 and shit. Like, what? the fuck you talking about? I don't know what this shit is. They know what it is. So have fun with that. So yeah. So apparently Reed can do all this shit, and they all got these things and animations. That's cool. But the thing is, Eli, we got to talk about the Invisible Woman. Because apparently she's not so invisible. Because I should have blown this picture up. But anyway, people are talking about the yams, the yeeks. Mm-hmm. That's all the people talk about. Some people said that the people that make this game, they overdid it. You know, some people are getting upset over it. You know, like, well, you objectifying women. What if you had sexy men with no shirt on? Oh, you mean like Namor? So means there we can go a little deeper. Hulk, you know, like I said, they've been running around just like that. So look, we understand it's the male gaze, and look it up. I'm not meaning what you think I mean. The male gaze is a thing, but that's who's playing this game. Have fun with it. You know, everybody.
That's why I wanted to play Psylocke until I found out that her cool costume you had to buy.
You got to pay to play, Eli.
Yeah, and her main costume is a fucking curtain. You know.
Yeah. And apparently, Sue Storm has some kind of alternate costume also, where she's some kind of dominatrix and shit. It's from the comics where she went like evil and shit, Malice.
When she went to Namor's place and shit.
Yeah, and she like got all sexy and shit. So she's got that extra costume, but you got to pay for that shit. So yeah. That's how you play. So yeah, that's it. So Marvel Rivals, cool game. I'm gonna eventually get into it and learn how to play it, because that's the thing, I don't know how to play it. You know.
Yeah, I just haven't. I've been just you know, holidays.
We're winding down. We're still recovering from the holidays now, and especially January is like a shit month anyway. So once we get out of January, then everything's gonna kind of go back to normal. Yeah,
you know? And that's the thing, is I'm gonna jump on there and everyone's gonna kick my ass. You know,
everybody's already too good for you, lad. Everybody's already level.
They were already like when I was playing.
Yeah, the first week they were already good. So don't tell them what the hell they're doing now.
Yeah,
you know. They already know Gear 6 and Gear 20 would read now. You know, nothing we can do with that. So,
yeah.
All right. But what
maybe I'll wait for Ben. I'll get the thing and do some
what time it is.
Yeah, I'll do some clobbering time shit. Like hopefully he's like a more of a, like, because I tried using the Hulk and you had to have some aim with the Hulk. That's why I ended up on Groot.
How the fuck you aim with the Hulk? It's the Hulk.
You had to aim. You had to
precision should be the opposite of Hulk.
Yeah, I wanted to just like wreck it. Like I said, I was, because on Star Wars Hunters or whatever it was called, which is essentially the same game, only with Star Wars shit. I was the Wookiee and he was like a wrecking ball, and he was really fun. And I didn't have to be too precise with my aim. I could just like spray, and he covered such a wide area that I would just wreck the whole fucking screen. You know, and that's what I was hoping the Hulk would do, but no, you got to be a little bit more, precise with him.
Maybe you got to level up and smash with him and shit.
Yeah.
I guess I know. But what I do know how to play is Street Fighter. Now here's the thing. Okay. I got a clip for you, Eli, but I'm gonna set the clip up, because the thing is, yeah. Oh, but there's a thing going on like with Street Fighter 6. Everybody's saying Street Fighter 6 sucks now, so everybody is migrating back to Street Fighter 5. So I'm not going to get in that thing about what's better, 5, 6, blah, 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 whatever like that. But what I will do is play an old clip where I have a 5, a clip of 5. I'm going to throw that up there right here. Oh, also, I'm playing Gabe in the clip.
Okay.
I don't know. Gabe's probably watching this, but he's going to hate that I've showed this clip. So I'm going to show it right now. Oh, nice.
Just a series of strikes. Damn.
Just like the ringing ass. My corner said, "Kill."
I did it.
Stop it! Oh, come on! Damn!
Blood pressure getting a little high. I need some salt.
That's all I want to give you. I just want to do that. It took me forever to find a clip, because I knew I had that clip somewhere, but I didn't know where it was. It was like buried under like an old page I don't even use anymore. When we used to like stream for Outright Giggery. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was many.
I didn't
many
see outright geekery gaming on there.
that was say that's how you know how old it was. So yeah. All right. So that being said, can we move to the next part of the podcast?
Yeah.
All right, we're here. Like I said, this comic book bullies. We're talking about comic books. I'm gonna jump into it. And before Eli, I'm gonna let you go first. But before I let you go first, I'm gonna go first. Well, I'm not gonna go first, but I'm gonna do a thing because we need to address a thing that happened. Okay, so I posted another meme on the page, and it's doing good, but somewhere it went left. Now I'm gonna show it for a second. Let's throw this thing up here. Boop. Okay, the cookout meme.
Yeah.
We talked about it last week. We went into detail about it, and now on our page, we got a bunch of people like throwing insults and calling each other names and this stuff like that. And I'm here to say, I don't give a shit what y'all do. Keep doing what the fuck you want to. I'm not your mama. So y'all want to call each other names, do what you want. I'm not blocking anybody. If Mark gets you, that's him. So yeah. All I can say is this: whatever you want to say, don't bully me and Eli. Because trust me, we can dish it as good as we take it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing is I can't dish it anymore because I'm on my last fucking warning.
Well, yeah, you can't do it anymore.
I can't dish it out anymore because I've been
somebody say something
I
you
dish it out so much. I'm about to be banned.
Yeah. So we appreciate y'all keep arguing on that meme. So yeah, keep doing it. That's all I gotta say.
Why? Yeah, I should check out the comments. Is it funny?
You might not want to.
Oh, okay.
That's why I don't even want to respond. I don't even want to respond. I don't even want to get involved in it. I'm just like, y'all just have it. Y'all have it.
Like, what are they pissed off about? What's their problem? Like, what
are they pissed off about? Let's take a look at it again. Okay. Like I said, it is an all black cookout. So of course they're pissed off that it's only black people.
Oh, so
yeah.
Sensitive.
They're saying
sensitive
it's racist.
Nipples got chafed. Okay.
It's racist. How you gonna have it? Some people are saying it's like, okay, you know how everybody got pissed off about the in-game scene where all the women came out, stuff like that. Well, some guys say it's like this in-game scene with women, but with black people. I'm like, should I block him? Like, nah, I'll let that slide. Just let's see what happens with that. Maybe everybody else will roast him on the comments. What else? Oh, that there are prominent white people missing in here. Okay, so you got Cloak in here, right? So Cloak, Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah. He
needs Cloak to even live. But even he knew not to bring a white woman to a black superhero cookout. So you like stay in the car, something like that. I'll just refuel when you come out there. So little things like that. So people are complaining about little things like that. Where's T'Challa? Is he too good to hang around everybody else? Like the regular African-American people? He's got a mission to space or some shit, whatever like that. So little stuff like that. Basically, people will find something to bitch about on anything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So
that being said, Eli.
So a black barbecue is racist, I guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess they would have called the cops on him, something like that. So I don't know.
And that's a comic book.
It's a comic book. What are y'all so pissed? Y'all, here's the thing, Eli. We live in a world where everybody politicizes everything.
In the real world, we're at a 4th of July fucking celebration at a fucking lake here in Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin forever. Fuck that place. Yeah, and we're with me and my cousin. We're just walking across the beach, walking across the water. Not like Jesus, but on the shore. We're walking across, trying to go to the fucking hot dog stand, and we walked across and hey, you can't be here. Like what? Like no, you gotta go around. These motherfuckers. I ain't gonna say what their complexion was, but they did not look like me. And they said we couldn't walk across the beach where they were having their cookout. We had to go back around and walk all around the parking lot when we were just trying to go like 50 feet.
Right.
So, yeah, that was real life.
And he's mother getting pissed off over a comic book shit. Just like
so yeah, and that was like 20 years ago.
That's when you really want to say, go touch grass.
Yeah.
If you were upset over this shit.
Fuck out of here.
Right.
Pussies.
Right. Always calling us snowflakes and shit. Y'all the most sensitive motherfuckers.
Yeah, they got the softest fucking baby nuts of all fucking time and shit.
Right. See, Eli, that's how we get canceled. Let's move on to conversation. All right. So I'm gonna let you go.
I'll shut up now. Okay. Yeah. Edit this out. Oh, we can't. We're live. Fuck.
Right. I'll fix it in post. Don't worry about it. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna let you go first. So what book you want to do next first?
What do I got? Aquaman number 1.
Eli, I cannot find this book.
Huh?
No, like I
Aquaman?
went to Comixology, that piece of shit Kindle Comixology thing. I did not see Aquaman on it because I wanted to read it. I would have read it.
Oh, well, it's cool.
Yeah, like damn.
It's
Hold up. Let me see.
it's baby. Yeah, baby shit, soft. Yeah, like fucking mad moist. Fucking yeah. Go shave your legs and put fucking jerkin on them. Soft like baby size and shit. These fucking these tough guy alpha male pussies.
Oh man.
Anyways, Aquaman. Aquaman #1. So this is all in, not quite the absolute universe, or is it? We shall see. So this is spitting out of absolute power,
Okay.
where Amanda Waller took everybody's powers away and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now everybody's getting them back, but they're not getting them back. Like they're not. There's like some flaws going there. So now Aquaman has Mira's aquakinesis.
Okay. All right.
So he can move water like Mira,
Oh.
And so right away, like the book opens up as like a plane going down in the ocean. Aquaman shows up and makes a big giant. Him and Mira make a big giant wave to go up into the air and catch the fucking.
So if Aquaman got
plane.
mirror powers, whose powers does Mirror have?
She still got Mira powers. She still got her powers. She just,
Okay.
So yeah. So he goes down and he's still the king doing king shit. Still slaying giant monsters and shit. And some giant monster attacks.
Like whatever
someplace.
the fuck this thing is.
Yeah, he's the god killer or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And slaying Cthulhu and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, a big giant monster ends up, attacking someplace, and he goes there to go fight it. But then when he gets back to Atlantis, everybody's gone and the place is all fucked up. So he's like, where the fuck did everybody go? Like his whole kingdom's like in ruins and everyone's gone. So he ends up going to the Justice League, like, yo, man, I can't find Mira. My kingdom's all fucking fucked up. It got attacked. I don't know what the fuck happened. I need y'all's help. So Wonder Woman and Batman, I think, open a boom tube.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. We're getting some sort of signature. Go through this. Hopefully you'll find them. And so he does. He goes through the boom tube and ends up in some other universe. And what does he see? A big giant like landscape, and it's got a Omega symbol.
Oh shit! So he's in the Dark Side is world now.
Yeah, so he's probably in the apps. That's what I say. Maybe he just traveled to the absolute universe now.
Well, okay. So here's the thing, and I'm trying to realize how big this alternate universe is. So in that whole thing that just happened, they've actually been cut off from the multiverse, like DC.
Yeah.
So the Elseworld Dark Side bullshit is actually the only other world there is now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't realize that until I reread that book. So yeah. So that's one place he could go.
So yeah. So obviously he went someplace where Darkseid is, and that's it. That's where the book ends. It continues. So pretty cool. Aquaman's back. He's slaying giant fucking monsters and doing Aquaman shit. And now he's got aquakinesis. So he's just as badass as Mira now. And I love Mira. Mira's Mira's fucking awesome, especially in Dan Abnett's run. She was awesome. So yeah, I've dug on. This is a 4 out of 5. We'll see where it goes. We'll see if he rubs shoulders with absolute Batman and Hell Wonder Woman.
Right. So sounds pretty awesome.
Scientist Superman. What is he? He's whatever he is. Scientist Superman.
But the only thing is, if you see the Omega building, he might be like in the far future of the Dark Side is. So you might meet the Legion of Superheroes, some shit.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up. I'll show you that panel here. Shit. Tablet out. Oh shit, where'd it go? There it is. I'll turn my camera on.
Okay.
Turn my camera on. Hold on. Let me see. I won't turn it on yet because I got my tablet here. Down to the last page. So it's underwater. Here. Okay, here I am.
Or out there showing your ass or something. Like, okay.
Oh
The way
no,
the lights
here
are
I am.
showing- okay.
So can you see that?
So let me see if I can blow you up. Let's see. Boom. Okay.
Yeah. So they're underwater.
Oh, it's underwater. Dark Side is.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep. The man,
Okay.
the mountain, the prophecy, the blue. Aquaman is back, baby. Next time. So.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. I mean, I would have read this, man, because I didn't like Aquaman until I read that Jeff Johns run. And then I was like,
Yeah.
okay, he's fucking like Superman underwater, but he's like T'Challa because he runs on Kingdom. And then he has a no-kill rule. Like, how do you not like a guy like that?
Yeah, and
then he fights like demons and monsters all fucking day.
Oh yeah, and then the rebirth, Dan Abnett, that was like Lord of the Rings underwater or Game of Thrones underwater. That was dope. That was dope. That was on my pull list for like a few years.
Yeah.
So yeah,
DC, give us more Aquaman. We want Aquaman now.
Yeah.
He's no longer a joke like he was back in Adult Swim or whatever, Robot Chicken or whatever the shit was. So,
no, he's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, and Mira's dope. Mira's like, I think when we talk about like we're coming up on we're always talking like in February and like Valentine's Day, we're always talking about the couples and shit. I always bring up Aquaman, like Arthur and Mira. You know?
He got a wife just as badass as him. So
yeah, who's like down for him, ride or dies. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's dope.
Right. All right. Speaking of Dark Side we're gonna move to the next book. We're gonna move to Absolute Batman. Let's talk about it. Now, it's a lot of stuff happening in this book, Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That's why I'm gonna need you to help me break this down. I'm not gonna take it long. We're gonna fly through this bitch as fast as we can, but we gotta take a time just to address everything in it. So this is Absolute Batman number 4. I feel like I might have missed the issue. I feel like issue I didn't read. I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Because I think you might have read issue 3 and I didn't read issue 3.
Yeah, I've read them all so far. Yeah.
You read them all. And I think I may have missed one, I guess. I don't know. Well, maybe I did read it. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, let's go to it. Absolute Batman number 3. Ride with it. Okay. So the whole book is actually a flashback. Yeah. It's telling us who Absolute Batman is and what makes him different. First thing we see, he's saying in the courtroom because Joe Chill is about to testify. People don't know who Joe Chill is. Joe Chill is who killed his parents. You know, he's basically saying, but he wants to speak before Joe Chill goes up and speak, and he wants to say what he has to say.
In this case, he only killed his dad at the zoo.
Right. I'm sorry. Yeah. I keep getting the universe confused. You're right. He only killed his dad. His mom is still alive. Martha's still alive.
Martha's still alive. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, and then we get a flashback not only of him in the courtroom as a kid, but him like starting off as Batman, where you get this gang called the 10 Thieves, and they are bullying these folks, and then they throw the old lady off a building, you know, so the rest of y'all gonna pay us the money. And then next thing turn around, the old lady gets thrown back on the building. And then that's when they're like, what the fuck? And then I
was wondering what that was. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Right.
Like, I thought she was like holding, like she caught a ledge or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure what happened. Batman caught her and threw it back up, but they didn't see it. So
yeah.
So they look like, what the fuck? And then they turn around and it's bam, Batman's like stalking them. But this is like whatever Absolute Batman. So
yeah, Absolute Batman year 1. Yeah.
Yeah, Absolute Batman year 1. It's not even really year 1. It's like we don't know when he was doing this shit, but he's not even got a prototype costume. He's not like Brock Diesel right now. He's just like kind of like regular Batman, but not regular Batman. But he's like a
Dracula Batman. Yeah,
Dracula Batman. So he like bites this guy.
Nosferatu Batman.
You know, Nosferatu Batman throws that guy, slash that guy, and
bites one of them.
Yeah, they shooting at him. He's got a bulletproof thing, whatever like that.
He's got like Wolverine claws and shit. He's got a gun. Yeah.
I think does he take his gun or does he already have a gun on him?
I thought he had a gun.
I think he's okay. He might have a gun on him. I didn't know if he like took the gun off of him and did it. I think he took the gun off of him.
Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, before he did anything, and then he's talking to his dad, and basically he's like this prodigy engineer. Like Bruce is his prodigy engineer, and he has a science project for bats. Gonna go to the Gotham Zoo and they got to present their science fair. Whoever wins, get this prize, whatever like that. And he's showing
Tony Stark.
Like Tony Stark, yeah. He's like, I build a bridge for the bats so they can easily migrate to where they need to go to. And he shows his dad. His dad like, that's cool. I mean, if you like it, I like it, But he like, but is it really are you really getting to the core of a bat to understand what they are? Like, how do you get to the core of anything? You're like, this, what you got to figure out. So the police come in, he runs off, disappears, so like that. He realized that what he's doing isn't working. So even though he bit that guy, he throws away those fake fangs that has venom in them that was paralyzed that guy. So he threw that shit away, threw away the gun. So I guess he did bring a gun with him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, none of that shit works. And he starts thinking, he was like, look, I can beat up gang members and drug dealers all day long. They'll replace them with more guys by tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So that's not really fighting the problem. I need to fight a bigger problem. He starts like really digging into what he needs to do. He's like, I need to be more Batman. I need to be Batman as fuck.
I need to be absolute Batman.
I need to be absolute Batman. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Right. So then he starts realizing, okay, so going after drug dealers and gang members ain't doing shit. And if I want to get the drugs and the guns off the street, I need to find the source, because people are telling me that the guns smell like oranges. So obviously there's a truck coming in from Florida. They're sneaking them in through the oranges going up from Florida to Gotham. So if I cut off the supply from there, I stop the drug trade. Easy. And he already knows that it's Falcone and Maroni, and they're like buying politicians off the city to like move the guns and drugs and shit like that. So he knows he figured out where it's going. So all they can do is just stop it. So yeah. So he's been spying on him. He sees Maroni and Falcone there, so he knows what they're up to. He knows they got guns and drugs on the truck. So while they're going there, all you see is the Batmobile. But it's a remote control Batmobile.
I had that thing. No.
Right. That's the thing. And see, that's the thing about this Batman. He's broke. Yeah. So he has to like spend consciously on his bat tech. Yeah. So he like, I just bought this shit out of, Best Buy, whatever, like, for,
Home Depot and shit.
Yeah, whatever the fuck, And he just stands in the middle of the street and they just like, oh shit, it's Batman. Superman did this in the first issue also, but I don't know if that's a callback or whatever, but yeah. So the guy's about to run over Batman, and Batman just like activate his remote control Batmobile, and it's apparently got some kind of like spring, or it jumps, or whatever it is, it does something where it completely derails the truck. It flips over, all the guns fall out, all the drugs fall out, and it's like, oh shit, where'd he go? And Batman just leaves because it's such a big thing. Oh no, he doesn't leave. Beat the shit out the guy. My fault. He kicks that shit at that guy, beats that guy, but he realized, okay, this shit is working. So now the police are gonna come get the guns, get the drugs, blah blah, all that shit like that, And he realized that the science project has to be better, it has to be bigger, it has to be more bat-like, And the more bad it is, the better it is, to adapt to the bats environment. So in this universe, because Bruce always was afraid of bats. No, in this universe, he loves bats. He's a fan of bats. Yeah, he studies them. Yeah. I'm not talking about that. We'll skip that. Yeah. All right. So yeah.
Oh, that was just about how Bruce's dad wanted to be a surgeon.
Yeah, because he's a surgeon in the regular universe, but and it makes sense why he's not a surgeon because the Waynes aren't rich. They don't have, wealth handed down from father to father to father.
Yeah. So he's just a teacher, I believe, right?
He's just a teacher. And he said he was going to be a heart surgeon, but he couldn't because Martha got pregnant. So he couldn't afford, he got to get money right now. Like when it was like billionaires and millionaires shit like that didn't matter. So he had to change his plans because that's what you do when you don't have billions of dollars. You just can't do whatever you want to do. So now but the thing is, okay, so Batman stopped the drugs and the guns coming in the city. But the thing is, the mayor has already been like saying, oh, we didn't know there was guns and drugs and the shit like that. But it's a cover up. The whole thing's a political cover up. And he's spying on them right now. And the reason he can hear them right now, because I think he took like some Bluetooth headphones, like stuck them under the floor. It's like cheap shit, not $1 million tech. It's like cheap shit he just bought at the store, to hear what's going on like that.
Yeah, like lava mic, like all our headphones, they have microphones on them.
Yeah, like this isn't, you don't have to spend $1 million for this shit anymore.
Yeah, and they pick up, like that's what I have. Mm-hmm. And I'm not holding it up to my face, like, see, here I am again. I'm not, it's right here. I'm not like this, like in all the TikTok videos where motherfuckers are holding it. You don't have to do this, y'all. It's fine. Right here.
Oh,
dummy.
Don't worry, Eli. By next week, they don't have to worry about that.
Oh yeah. But I see that not everything, like even on YouTube, you see them holding those little tiny lav mics that they use for interviews for like news and shit. They clip it onto your tie or clip it onto your collar. You don't need to hold it up, This isn't One Direction. You don't have to hold it in your hand.
Just talking this, sing and dance or some shit. So
yeah.
Now, here's another thing about this one. Another difference between this Batman and other Batman. So he's spying on the crooked politicians and how to take over shit like that. And he's basically saying that it's taking everything in my power not to just break down there and just start busting skulls. Now, remember, in Batman Year One, Frank Miller, Batman did do that shit.
Yeah.
Busting there. You've been eating off Gotham for years. Your bellies have been full. But now I'm here to tell you dinner time's over. That's what he did in Frank Miller shit. He doesn't do it here. He just spies on to see what's going on, but he sees all the major players, So, and then the cops spot on him, so you got to run with the cops. And I like this. This is Frank Miller-ish, but not Frank Miller-ish right here.
Yeah, totally Dark Knight. Yeah.
Totally Dark Knight, but yeah. All right. And the book ends with him finally meeting Joe Chill in prison. And he's sitting down and having a talk with him because Joe Chill called him over there to have a meeting with him. And what are they talking about? We find the next issue. So
we don't know.
So yeah, that's Absolute Batman Year One, I guess. Like
yeah.
We needed this story, Eli. I know it slowed down the pacing of the other issues because Batman was going like balls to the wall, all this shit. But we needed this issue to find out what makes this guy tick. Who is this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Because we know he's different from Batman. What makes him different from Batman? He wants to think bigger than Batman. All the problems that we said about Batman, he's kind of addressing it. You're just gonna beat the shit out of poor people on the street? No, think bigger. Go after the guys that's putting money behind this shit. Go after the money.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. 3.5 out of 5. It was still kind of, I don't know. They didn't have to do the whole book in flashback. It could have like half and half it, But that's just
it was like flashback within a flashback. Like you're him as a kid, then him as his first, his year one,
And I don't think when he was talking to like the end when he was talking to Joe Chill, I don't think it was a flashback. I think that was like present time.
Oh, like in jail, yeah.
Yeah.
The jail shit was present. But like him on the stand.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but him on the stand in court when he's a kid,
mm-hmm.
that was a flashback.
I did like that panel. One thing I did live out. He was like, "I hate you, Joe Chill. Fuck you, Joe Chill."
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, what you got next?
I have Transformers.
More than meets the eyes. Okay, cool.
Transformers. This is the Energon universe with G.I. Joe and Transformers are now crossing over. And last issue, we got to see Bruticus and Devastator. What do they call it?
Do big robots? Yeah.
Yeah. So Devastator's the Constructicons.
Mm-hmm.
They form to create Devastator, and the battle bots, what are they called or whatever? They're like like military vehicles who form to create Bruticus.
Mm-hmm.
And they started scrapping. So we get a bit of we get to see that, that scrap and the big battle between, them two, and then Starscream, who's now merged with a Cobra Viper tank, finally face off against fucking Soundwave, who thought he was dead and killed him, thought he had killed Starscream and left him for dead. But no, he's back. And then there's a fight between Starscream and Thundercracker, who's like, don't follow Soundwave. He's basically a traitor, what he did to me, blah, 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 and all that shit. So we get that going on. We have RC and some folks up on Cybertron, doing some shit. And then we have Carly and what's that? Is it Cliff Jumper? Anyways, everyone's they're all on different missions and shit. But all that matters is the end.
Oh, that's an awesome panel right there.
Yeah, that's Devastator and Bruticus throwing down. So like two Voltrons beating each other. You know, there's Starscream and that was Soundwave, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they go down. Okay.
Yeah, you can see the tank.
Oh, you still got those tank legs. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, in the epilogue, we see Laserbeak flying into the desert, and he flies into a cave, and all of a sudden he sees like some mechanical shit, and then he's like, "My friend, you found me." And then a hand grabs Laserbeak, and then starts pulling him apart, and pulls out his wires, and then sticks his wires like in his head or whatever, and it is Megatron.
Oh shit! Okay.
Megatron is back, and he needs Laserbeak to see. Here, I will show you that panel.
Okay, hold on. Let me blow you up. Okay. Boom.
See that?
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay,
Megatron. He's been like in wreckage. He hasn't been alive. He's kind of been in the wreckage, but now he's back to life. And he can't see. So he's not totally back because he can't see. He's using Laserbeak as eyes, and Optimus Prime has his arm. So you see he has one arm.
Okay.
So yeah, we've been waiting for this. What, been 2 years?
Yeah, they've had to build it up. So yeah.
Yeah. So Megatron is back to life, and to be continued. And this continues to be awesome. Yeah, really love the series. Daniel Warren Johnson, no longer drawing it, but still writing it. It's just like I said, nostalgia. All my old toys smashing against each other in comic book form. So 4 out of 5.
Nice. All right. Last book I'm going to do is, let me see if I can throw this bad boy on here. Because I didn't know that Aquaman is out. I had to find some other bullshit to read. And I just found anything. I'm gonna do Wolverine #5.
Oh, I'm behind on this. I'm a couple issues behind. I was gonna read this, but I was like, I gotta catch up.
Well, what was the last issue you read? The last issue I read was the first issue.
I read fucking one with Wendigo.
Okay.
So, and it was like #2 or 3 or something.
Okay, so you're a little bit ahead of me. Well, of course you're ahead of me because I only read the first issue. So yeah. So why am I reading this book? Because Wolverine is about to be taken over by pure adamantium.
Yeah,
not
from
that fake
shit.
Or
some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, not the fake shit, the real shit now. So, and they've been advertising that this is going to be the biggest change to Wolverine since Weapon X. That's what they advertised. Oh, and I love the Queen cover. I don't know if Queen invented this.
Oh yeah, the band Queen. Okay, yeah,
the band Queen. What, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, what you were thinking about. But anytime you see this is a reference to Queen.
Yeah.
Now I am not saying Queen invented it, but if you do this, you reference to them. So yeah.
Is this the real life?
Oh, is it fantasy? See, I know some metal, Eli.
Sure. Fuck it. We'll call Queen metal.
I'm metal as fuck.
Fat Bottom Girls. That's a rockin' riff.
Exactly. So yeah. All right. So let's start this book. All right. So the book starts off with Wolverine got some shit in his head. All he keeps hearing is false purity, blah blah blah, whatever like that. And you got here Lady Deathstrike and Constrictor. Where the fuck that is? So apparently they had beat the shit out of Wolverine, I guess, in the last book, and now Constrictor and Lady Deathstrike are shooting at whatever at him. It's like not adamantium, but adamantium, the real adamantium, and it's in his head, and it's like affecting him,
like nanobots,
or whatever it is. Like it's like taking him over, and he's like he can't control it, and it takes him somewhere. And before he can do anything, that's when Kid Wendigo shows up. I guess what they call him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, a kid. Yeah, there was something like that happened in that one issue.
Yeah. So it's like Kid Wendigo shows up. Wendigo, to save Wolverine, and like kick the shit out of Constrictor and Lady Deathstrike, and bites off Constrictor's shoulder. Constrictor does nothing because he's like possessed by that adamantium or whatever like that. But while they're just standing there, Wendigo grabs Wolverine and just runs off. tries to run him. Lady Deathstrike like jumps over and tries to catch him. He jumps over, leaps over Lady Deathstrike. Just bulldozes right over.
Wham.
Yeah. And then just runs past him. So then he tries to hide from them, and they can't find him. And Wolverine finally wakes up after what's going on. And when they leave Wolverine, and then Wolverine's like, "Stop! When they go put me down, because they after me, they're not after you. If you stick around me, you're gonna get killed." And we're like, "Wendigo? No, you can't stay. Wendigo? No, you listen to me. You can't stay here if you're gonna get in trouble. Wendigo." Like I Am Groot, that whole shit. They just doing that whole thing the whole time,
Okay.
So Wendigo takes off because Wolverine can smell the Constrictor and Lady Deathstrike coming towards him. So they coming towards him, and he's just like, "This is the time where I usually pray to an angel, but heaven left me alone a long time ago." So he looks in the sky and he sees something coming towards him. He like, "Is that an angel?" And it is not. It is the X-Jet. And who's driving it? Nightcrawler. He's like, "That's not a devil. No, it's not an angel, but it's a devil that looks like one." All right. So and then bam, bam, bam. He starts shooting at Constrictor and Lady Deathstrike. Wendigo comes back with Wolverine, so they jump in the X-Jet. They fly off and basically tell him what's going on. He was like, "Okay, they were doing something to me, Nightcrawler. They were possessing me." He was like, "How? You can't be mind controlled. You're an X-Man." That's like the first thing Professor Xavier teaches us how to do. Like even he can't mind control us, so there's no way they can do that. He's like, "No, you understand. I felt it in my bones." Like that doesn't make any sense, Wolverine. He was like, "Yeah," but at least you're here. That's the good thing about it. And while he's telling him, Wendigo's like, "Wendigo," and slashes at Nightcrawler. Like, and Wolverine trying to tell Wendigo to calm down because he got that bloodlust and shit like that. He was like, "I was trying to teach him how to calm down, but I see he's still acting up." And Nightcrawler trying to tell him, "You did teach him how to calm down because he wasn't attacking me, he was protecting you." Like, oh, okay. So basically what they're doing, they track the signature of the metal that's inside Constrictor and Lady Deathstrike now, and they tracked it to another site. So they go to that site 2 states over, they fly there, and it's on fire. So they go there. They don't know where they at, why they're getting bonus like that. Wolverine tells Nightcrawler to go save who's ever still alive and get them out of here. Well, I find out who did this shit. And he sees the guy running like, "This is gonna kill us, it's gonna kill us." But Wolverine doesn't chase him because he smells something and realizes he knows exactly where he's at. He can smell like the material that they use to make adamantium here. This is an adamantium factory. They're burning it down, who's ever here. And who is it here? Cyber. The guy he ripped his ass out and fucked him up the last time and ripped his arms off, shit like that. Back, ready to go. And he gets ready to stab him, but before he does anything, Cyber like hypnotizes him or some shit. Or is with the metal. And anyway, Wolverine goes into some kind of trance again. And what happens next? Wolverine, Nightcrawler does some shit, get him out of here, and he's still in the trance. Yeah, because the metal realizes that Wolverine is the real, like, adamantium person he's supposed to be after, not these weak ass Lady Deathstrike and Cyber and shit like that. We need the real one, Wolverine. So to be continued. So here's the reason I read this bullshit story. Yes, it's a bullshit story, but I think it's something bigger going on than this, Eli. Okay. I think this comes from the top. Okay. So, you know that Falcon and Winter Soldier, Captain America, Samson Wilson movie coming out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this came out of Kevin Feige's mouth. This ain't one of the plot spoilers for anybody want to hit that movie. They're supposed to be fighting over that dead space god that the Eternals left in the middle of the ocean in their movie.
Oh, that's gonna have adamantium in it.
It's got adamantium in it, so it's be like this god metal. So I'm thinking this is trying to turn adamantium into that. I think all this is connected.
Okay.
It may be, maybe not. That's what it seems. And I think there may be an order from the top to make all adamantium instead of being, because we've always known in the last 60 years we read Marvel Comics, adamantium is man-made, but not anymore. They want to be god metal. So there you go. That's what I think's going on. So, anything else you got, or
no? No, I'm booked out. I read Absolute Batman. I was bored and read that stupid What If book with Gambit. And
did you read the Mickey Mouse Fantastic Four book?
No.
Okay, I started out like no.
It was What If Gambit became Galactus's herald?
Oh yeah, those are always fun.
Well, he goes to the Collector. Got some shit. Yeah.
What? Nowhere or?
Well, he was after a planet, but the Collector had the planet.
Because he elected the planet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and he got it, and then Galactus ate it.
Galactus wanted it, and Gambit went to go negotiate because the Collector was like, if you come near my planet, I'm going to destroy it. So Galactus sent Gambit to negotiate. Oh, Moshari, all that shit. It was there. It was all right. It was a wonderful story. Okay. I was bored. So
yeah, it was a week. Other than Aquaman, it was a week for comics. I don't know what's going on. I thought last week had a bunch of shit coming out. We didn't get a chance to touch it. This week, none came out.
Yeah, it was a light week for me. Yeah, last week had more books.
Yeah, last week had more books, but we had too much show to really talk about that stuff. So yeah. So I don't know. Maybe next week could do better. I don't know. We just got to make out of January because I feel like we'll make it out of January. February we'll have the stuff. We had more meat on this show because I feel like we had to fill up so much show on this. We invented some stuff. I guess I don't know. Until then, like I said, if you listen to this long, different, like, share, subscribe. I don't know if I'm gonna post them a meme up because you guys are kind of wilding out a little bit too much, getting a little too crazy. So I might just chill on memes for a while. Maybe just post some reels and shit.
Next week is I can do Skeleton Crew. Last episode comes out this week, so I can.
There you go, Skeleton Crew. All you. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I might watch it. I don't know. I might watch it.
It's only half hour. 8 half-hour episodes. It's not bad.
Wait for Battle Beast coming? Like Battle Beast? Like from Invincible?
Yeah.
How?
It was there's a preview for it in the Transformers book.
You knew about this?
Yeah, it was like a preview, like a 3-page preview.
Spoiler alert for people that haven't read Invincible. Battle Beast gets killed by one of the filter mice, and they wear him as a skin, like for the rest half of the book. So I guess this is a prequel. I guess I don't know. Maybe, it's in April. Okay, or maybe the son of Battle Beast. I don't know. Maybe it's Battle Beast Junior. I guess I don't know.
It was weird because what the fuck is the book ended, the Transformers book ended, and then I see this line, what is this, Beast Wars or something? Robert Kirkman, Battle Beast. Okay, all right, okay.
I gotta see how he's doing it because the thing is, Robert Kirkman really can't even touch Invincible anymore. Let me see. I didn't know that. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to spoil it for you, Von 4L. Yeah, because Battle Beast is a cool ass character until they did that shit. Yeah.
He was so long since I've read Invincible shit. Yeah. I didn't even remember.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name. He's like the biggest, baddest Viltrumite like that. He was walking around with Battle Beast skin on him and shit like that. It was a cool ass story. They fought for 10 issues, straight. That's how crazy that story was. The Invincible comic is crazy as hell. What was I talking about? They can't even really tell the Invincible story anymore because Robert Kirkman, the way he ended the story, he told it 500 years after the main shit happened. So he told everything that was going to happen, how everything ended. So yeah, so I don't know how you can even touch this story again. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, Skeleton Crew next week. The Eli Show next week. Here we go. Until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time, same bullet channel. Until then, die 1,000 days.